The first time we sat next to each other at the auction, we got talking about audio and radios and stuff, and it turned out that we had the same interest, and we weren't bidding on the same thing, but friendly bidding, right?
Yeah, I'd seen Ron around, and I noticed that him and his son always were the ones that were bidding against the stuff that I was bidding on, and you know, I'm sure I stand out because I'm usually probably the youngest person there, but so I just sat next to him in the front row, and we were sitting right in front of a couple of old tube radios, and I reached over and stuck my hand out and shook it and said, "Hi, I'm Ron."
It's built on a modular basis. Over here we have the power supply that takes the AC power from the outlet. I grew up in the age of these type radios, and I guess my interest was from my dad, who he built his own radios back in the 1920s, and he kind of passed his interest on to me. I've been in amateur radio since 1955, and it's just fascination. Some people collect old cars, we collect old radios.
Yeah. For me, I have a problem collecting everything old, but
yeah.
Yeah, for me it's just memories and emotions, you know. Like I told you, the memory of putting records on and dancing with my mom in my living room, and it's a really strong connection that I have to music, and so being able to enable music to sound the best that it can is a really fulfilling thing for me.
It's a trip down memory lane, you know. We're restoring part of the past here. This rectifies it down to DC, probably I would say down to 24 volts, where the rest of the system can work on. This is a big power transformer.
It's a really big transformer.
I like this because you don't see one with a big power transformer. Usually they're a fraction of that size and they run very hot. That tells me this is a quality piece of equipment because of the size of the power transformer.
I also really like the opposing heat sinks with the double PCB design to keep them really cool and away from each other. But this is, you know, this is a Marantz 2325. A lot of people consider this to be pretty much the peak of receivers. Most audio guys don't really want to get into a receiver because all your components are combined in one. And so that means they're going to be really smashed in there. They're going to be interfering with each other. They like separate things where your receiver, your preamplifier, and your amplifier are separate. A receiver combines all those things into one. This this one I've done an LED upgrade to. So when this, I can send you a picture of it, but when the face is on, normally the dial would have looked kind of teal, where Marantz intended that to be a really blue dial. They were kind of trying to compete with Macintosh at that point, who had really beautiful blue VU meters. And so I put a new, right now I'm just doing a tune-up, just cleaning, testing, deoxifying the potentiometers, and then I'll put it back together and send it off to its new owner.